What's going on, guys? And this is the start of a 6-video series where I feature top Pokemon in each stat in the Paldea region. Let's go over the process of how I made these teams. So number 1, Paldean Pokemon only, so no pre-existing Pokemon. Secondly, only 1 Ruination and 1 Paradox per team, because having multiple Paradoxes is just not fun and too easy. And then the final step, each Pokemon can only be featured once in this series. So like Pokemon like Flutter Mane, who has relatively high stats in multiple areas, it can only be featured in one, not multiple. So guys, hopefully you enjoy the start as we feature speed this time around. So definitely check out future videos coming soon, and have a wonderful day. Peace. So looking at this person's team, I really have to be careful with Kilowattrel because of the Pikachu with Volt Absorb. Luckily, our team is very fast, so the only one we have to worry about is Greninja with 122 base speed, which only outruns our Wugtrio and Cyclozar. So here, I decided to lead Meowskarada because knockoff is pretty free against the whole team and is very valuable. If they decide to go Palafin, in either flip turn or hard switch, then we can knock off anything that wants to come in. But turns out that this lead was not the greatest. Will-O-Wisp or Air Slash could be coming our way. And so here I kind of question what I want to do in this situation. Toggle back and forth between a few Pokemon. But, you know what, I decided, screw it, we're staying in, we're going to knock off. And the nice thing is, we take neutral damage to Air Slash, because we changed to pure Dark type. And so here, I decide to go into... not Cyclozar, tricked you guys. Kilowattrel. Because we resist the Air Slash that I would think is coming in. But then turns out he Confuse Rays us. Interesting, to say the least. Luckily, we're not in Gen 6 or below, because our rate of punching ourselves in the face is 33% versus the 50%. So we break through those tough odds. Volt Switch, which is very questionable, but it pays off. We kill the Rotom, and then we decide to go Meowskarada, because again, knockoff is pretty free and pretty valuable. As he takes his sweet old time picking his Pokemon. And side note, this is my first time actually seeing Decidueye in game. I gotta say, I freaking love that he's flying. It was a much needed fix, as he low kicks our poor little magician cat, falls on his face, and he's back in the Pokeball. So after deciding who I wanted to come in, I decide that Santa's coming to town. So here comes Santa Claus with no reindeer, and we're about to freeze this owl. Boom, dead. Go back in your Pokeball, buddy. So then he decides he wants to go into his cute little Pikachu, Pokemon mascot. And at this point, I decided I wanted to preserve my Focus Sash, because I thought it was pretty valuable. And then we decide to go into Cyclozar on an electric attack, because we resist. As we predicted, but he misses the Thunder. So, I mean, we would have taken resisted damage. But being at full, this will come into play later. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because we have Regenerator. I lied. Ignore what I just said. So we Shed Tail and decide to go out into Shine Pow. Shine Pow. I don't even know how to say it. Could be mispronouncing it. So we get him in on a Shed Tail as he play roughs. Yay. And of course we get crit. You know, first time using him, no big deal. Just gets crit the first time he's in. So this thing's kind of a threat. So I decided to go all in. Tera Dark with Crunch. And Shine Pow's a little hungry here. So he decides to munch on this poor little electric mouse like eating a bowl of Cocoa Puffs. And down goes the Pikachu. Sorry, Pokemon. I know it's your mascot and all, but he's in my way. In my way of that W. So in comes the Pelipper, bringing the rain. And now that we had our breakfast, we decided to go take a nap and send in the Three Stooges, aka the Wugtrio. And I'll be honest, I kind of saw the electric Tera type and the Tera Blast, so that's why I initially switched him in, because I got excited. But then I realized that, oh yeah, shoot, I already Terastallized. So, decided to roll with it. So we had to be quick here, because our controller battery's dying. So we quickly decided to Triple Dive, which is boosted in rain, in hopes for a flinch. But it does not flinch, and somehow we live a hurricane. I don't know how this Pokemon lives. This Pokemon dies to everything. So here is very crucial, because we are holding King's Rock. We either need to flinch with Triple Dive, or we need to get a crit, and look at that. Got a freaking crit. And then down goes the Pelip. So, man, freaking getting redemption from his featured video. So good job there, buddy. Good job. So in comes the Palafin. And here we have to go for a Hail Mary Aqua Jet flinch, just to get a little bit more chip off on this thing. And we don't. So, yeah, Wugtrio does go down, but he actually did something. So good job there, guy. And also, the best thing about this, we'll find out here in a second, is that Tailwind petered out. So he was able to stall out the Tailwind for us, which is very crucial. And so knowing that we have 2/3 of the team outspeeds this Pokemon, I decided to go into this underrated Electric Seagull. And we send this Gen 6 and 7 threat back to freaking Kalos. Get back in your Pokeball. So, knowing that the Palafin is the only thing left, we go Iron Bundle with our Focus Sash intact, by the way. And look at that, the rain's gone, because we're bringing the heat. This is Summer Santa, guys. So here I kind of expect a Tera Water, because he hasn't Terastallized yet, and Palafin with Water Tera is kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. And so our prediction was right, and why not? So we Freeze Dry to get some super effective damage. And we go for the Freeze Dry, and he lives on a Sliver, unfortunately. As he close combats us, we live on one with our Focus Sash, which is kind of irrelevant at this point, because we know he has Jet Punch. So, poor Santa Claus getting punched in the face by a freaking dolphin. Not very cool. What a freaking hero. Punching Santa Claus. That is not cool, man. Not cool. So we send out one of Santa's reindeer. That lizard, you know, because he's from Florida or something. And we Dragon Claw kill it. And then that is the match. I felt that this was a perfect demonstration of the team, as everyone got to either showcase their niche or just get a KO. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this change of pace video. It was definitely fun doing some 6v6 singles in-game, not on Showdown. So I definitely had fun with this. And yeah, so this was a good showcase of the speed in the Paldea region. Definitely be sure to check out future videos that drop soon, as they will feature another top stat. So thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.